All right, we are back for the IKF Grand Nationals. This is the last class of the day. West Coast Motorsports, KA100 Senior. They are on the formation lap. And it looks like we have a green flag going into turn one. Your pole sitter, Aiden Kempf, on the inside. Little bit of rubbing. Everyone makes it through turn one. Everyone makes it through turn two. Everyone makes it through turn three. All right, everyone's still in the race. We have a show. Your pole sitter was Aiden Kempf. Off pole, Dylan Albiani. Third, Hunter Kelly. Fourth, Gino Sandoval. Fifth, JC Perez. Sixth, Jack Doyle. Seventh, Jackson Menchu. Eighth, Hayden Wagner. Ninth, Nathan Haney. And 10th, Dylan Wilkins. That was your starting order. Now they come across the start-finish line for the first lap. So it looks like Aiden Kempf is still your leader. Hunter Kelly was able to pick up a spot on that start. Dylan Albiani lost a spot. Gino Sandoval is currently sitting in fourth. So right now, 1, 2, 3 are nose to tail. They just exited turn 6. They're going down the snake pit. They're heading up the hill. And Aiden Kempf has about a 1-kart lead over Hunter Kelly. And it looks like that's Dylan Albiani in third. They're coming down the straightaway. All the drivers are diving into turn 1. Aiden Kempf has about a 2-kart lead over Hunter Kelly. Dylan Albiani is right on the rear bumper of Hunter Kelly. But for the most part, what's typical with KA100 racing, it's single file right now. The train goes around for about 4 corners. But the top 3 are slowly pulling away from 4th, 5th, and 6th. So Hunter Kelly's going to have his hands full with Dylan Albiani, because Dylan's right on his rear bumper, which is allowing Aiden Kempf to put another kart length between himself and second. Fast lap of the race so far. It goes to third place, Dylan Albiani, kart number 956, with a 45.209. Your race leader, Aiden Kempf, kart number 906. The drivers are entering the straightaway. They're all tucking. 20 laps to go. This is a 24-lap main event. They have 20 laps to go. And it looks like we lost a driver in the infield. Typically, if they pull off entering the straightaway, there's a good chance it's a chain. I'll see if I can get a number on that driver. Drivers are entering turn 1. First, second, and third are nose to tail. Then there's about a 3-kart gap back to fourth, which is Gino Sandoval. Dylan Albiani still has fast lap, 44.976. And it looks like the driver we lost 2 laps ago, looks like that is Nathan Haney. Kart number 982. Aiden Kemp's looking over his shoulder. Looks like Hunter Kelly is closing the gap. He goes in hard into turn 1. Now he's right on the rear bumper of Kempf going into turn 2, turn 3. They enter turn 4. They disappear as they go into turn 5. Hunter Kelly looks to the inside, slide job going into 6. That looks like that's going to hurt both of them. We'll see where Dylan Albiani ends up because he had the momentum coming out of the hairpin. So Hunter Kelly lost a lot of ground on that maneuver. Let's see if that's Kempf in the lead. That is Kempf in the lead with a 3-kart gap over Hunter Kelly. Dylan Albiani's running in 3rd. Gino Sandoval in 4th. Jack Doyle 5th. J.C. Perez in 6th. Dylan Wilkins in 7th. Keep an eye on Wilkins. He's already picked up 4 spots. He started 11th. He's now into 7th. Hayden Wagner's in 8th. Jackson Menchu's in 9th. Jeff Rice in 10th. Andy Newhall in 11th. But right now, the race is for 2nd. So Hunter Kelly is going to have his hands full with Dylan Albiani. Aiden Kempf was able to get a little bit of a breathing room after a slide job by Kelly. So for those that are listening online, this track you need to be aggressive to pass. Hunter is going for a Duffy. He was aggressive. It just cost him a little bit of track time. There's still plenty of laps for them to catch the leader. But right now, Aiden Kempf is ducking and pulling away. Hunter and Albiani going to turn 2, turn 3. There's also a heck of a race going on for 5th between Jack Doyle, J.C. Perez, and Dylan Wilkins. And I can't tell if that was a pass going into turn 6. But they were too wide going into the hairpin. And it looks like Hunter Kelly's now in 3rd. It looks like Dylan Albiani was able to get around Hunter Kelly in the back section. Aiden Kempf is still your leader. So right now the racing action is for that 5th spot. Jack Doyle leads the pack, followed by Dylan Wilkins and J.C. Perez. So Dylan Wilkins has picked up another spot. He's moved up 5 spots so far. Aiden Kempf has a commanding lead, but it's racing, so it's never comfortable. Hunter Kelly sets the fast lap. Hunter Kelly runs a 44.853. So we'll see if these two drivers, being Dylan Albiani and Hunter Kelly, are they going to work together to try to catch the leader? Aiden Kempf has about a 1.5 second lead currently. Let's see if 2nd and 3rd work together to catch him. So there's a battle for 2nd, and there's 3 karts battling for 5th place right now. Drivers are entering into turn 1. Back to the 2nd place, Dylan Albiani. He's pulling away from Hunter. So it looks like Albiani is pulling away from Hunter Kelly. But we're going to bring the focus back to 5th place. It looks like Dylan Wilkins is in 5th. Started 11th, now he's in 5th. Wilkins is charging. He is leaving the pack. Dylan Wilkins is charging. So cart number 997, white and orange helmet. Keep an eye on Dylan Wilkins. He is moving through the field. Meanwhile, out in the lead is Aiden Kempf, Dylan Albiani, Hunter Kelly, Gino Sandoval. I haven't mentioned him much during this race. He's just had a very comfortable 4th place spot from the start. But he needs to look out for Dylan Wilkins. Dylan Wilkins is charging hard. Fast lap, Hunter Kelly, 44.853. And it looks like we just lost another driver coming on the straightaway. I'm not sure who that is yet. It might be Andy Newhall, but I'm not sure. Aiden Kempf is looking over his shoulder. Dylan Albiani is looking over his shoulder. Hunter Kelly goes in hard into turn 1. Not enough of a gap. He's still in 3rd. Dylan Wilkins. He's closing the gap on Gino Sandoval. So Aiden Kempf comes down the hill. Hunter Kelly is on the rear bumper of Dylan Albiani. Let's see if Hunter tries to make a move going into turn 1. They're going down the straightaway. Not enough there. He's working hard. You hear the tires squeal. So right now, we are going to keep an eye on Hunter Kelly and Dylan Albiani for that 2nd spot. We're also going to keep an eye on Dylan Wilkins as he charges through the field. He is catching 4th place competitor Gino Sandoval. Dylan Wilkins is cart number 997. Sandoval is cart number 922. And once again, this is your West Coast Motorsports KA100 Senior. KA100 Senior brought to you by West Coast Motorsports. Six laps to go. 6 laps to go in the main event feature at the IKF Grand Nationals. So once again, we're going to keep an eye on Dylan Wilkins. We're also keeping an eye on that 2nd place spot between Dylan Albiani and Hunter Kelly. Dylan Albiani looks over his right shoulder. Hunter Kelly goes into turn 1 hard. Tires are squealing again. And further back in the field, we have a battle between J.C. Perez and Jack Doyle. So everywhere on the track right now, there is some racing action. Aiden Kemp is at the top of the hill, makes the left, comes on down. And then second and third, nose to tail, with Dylan Albiani and Hunter Kelly. I don't know why, but Hunter Kelly must have the reddest red cart on the track. There's something about his red cart that is just standing out. But he's currently running in third. Aiden Kemp is going to come on the straightaway. They're going to have 3 more laps. Hunter Kelly sitting in third with the bright red cart. Dylan Wilkins in 5th, coming down the straightaway. He has the orange helmet with the white highlights. And he is on the rear bumper of Gino Sandoval for that 4th spot. That's a great way to salvage a main event. He's moved up already 6 spots in this race. All right, Aiden Kemp is still your leader. Hunter Kelly is all over the rear bumper of Dylan Albiani. Dylan Wilkins is all over the rear bumper of Gino Sandoval. If you're at the track and you can take a gander into turn 6 between the trees, that's been a good passing spot for the aggressive drivers. And then we lose them in suspense as they go into the snake pit. Oh, side by side, coming down the hill. Dylan Wilkins goes to the inside, coming down the hill, goes over the curb. Dylan Wilkins takes over that 4th spot. We have a white flag. White flag. All right, keep an eye on Hunter Kelly in that 3rd spot. He sets up wide going into 6. Dylan Albiani goes really narrow into the hairpin. They go into the snake pit. Aiden Kemp is going to the top. He only has about 4 more corners. Hunter Kelly makes the pass there side by side. Dylan Albiani tries to cross him up in the back section. They come onto the straightaway. Dylan Albiani gets a little bit loose coming on the straightaway. Hunter Kelly is in 2nd. What a change of events in the back section there. Dylan Wilkins comes from 11th to finish 4th. Gino Sandoval rounds out your top 5. And that is the last race of the day. That is the West Coast Motorsports KA100 Senior Class. Thank you. All right, NorCal Carters, that wraps it up for our IKF Grand Nationals. That was a hell of a race in that KA100 Senior Class. And we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, share the podcast. Have a great afternoon.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. How's Adam doing?
Good. He's beat up.
Let me shut down real quick.